Good morning, Kelly.
Good morning.
What are we doing today?
We're gonna feed Blaze.
I do see a perky Blaze over there. You grabbed that piece of, is it turkey today?
We got some turkey, a little bit of chicken. Got a big quarter for him.
Okay, I saw him perk up a bit. And you've put a little piece in the fence here that he can grab. But we're going to be feeding Blaze today, like you mentioned. One of our cougars here at the Wildcat Sanctuary. This is caretaker Kelly. And welcome, everyone. Good morning.
Hey, mister.
Oh, here Blaze comes.
You're so perfect.
That was very polite.
You are such a handsome boy, bud.
Hi, dude. Good morning, Blaze. And I'll keep quiet here just in case we get any cougar noises. Although he's being awfully polite, Kelly.
He's being very polite.
Maybe a couple smacks.
Yeah, the cougar noises he is making is very minimal.
Very minimal. And these are obviously boneless pieces that you're giving him, but you also mentioned that he's getting a drumming.
Yes.
He gets whole prey. Mm-hmm. What else might he get? What other kinds of protein?
Sometimes we'll have venison or beef. We do have like red meat heavy days.
Okay.
But today is going to be a chicken and turkey heavy.
Okay. Lots of different yummy things, Blaze. Good morning, everyone. I'm seeing you roll in the comments here. If you missed our little intro, this is the Wildcat Sanctuary in Sandstone, Minnesota. You are watching a brunch, perhaps, with Cougar Blaze. He's getting his last piece here.
We're actually going to walk him down.
All right.
Place
where you can get this through.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing to point out too, Kelly. You're going to notice that this is pretty traditional fencing, and then she's taking this down to the 2x4 so he can pull it through. And there he goes. Good job, Blaze. And the reason that we're bringing Blaze to you all today as he goes and takes his little quarter there is because this is the first time we've kind of come and connected with Blaze since the passing of his brother Aspen. So I thought it would be fitting to come sit with caretaker Kelly, kind of see Blaze eat. And Kelly, I just want to know, like, how has Blaze been doing since Aspen's passing?
He's been doing really well. The first couple of days, everybody was feeling his loss, Aspen's loss. So for him, we just made sure that we gave him more time with him and just make sure that he was good. But yeah, he's adjusted very well.
Yeah.
We didn't really have to adjust his care really. He's doing really well, coming into the building, eating. He devours all of his food. Yeah.
So I think, that's a good point. I'm glad you mentioned that, Kelly, that he has been coming into the building. Like I mentioned, Blaze there, he's kind of in the shadow of that platform there, but he is a wild-born cougar. And sometimes the husbandry with these wild-born cougars can be a little challenging, maybe a little reluctant to come in the buildings, even reluctant to feed off of tongs like Snow and Storm. But you said that he's been doing fine, even with Aspen's passing. He hasn't regressed on his husbandry at all.
Nope.
He's been doing well, enjoying enrichment. I know that right after Aspen's passing, you all came in this habitat and placed a lot of enrichment for him.
Yes, yeah.
And we're all sad about Aspen's passing. I think that we could definitely acknowledge that Blaze and Aspen had a relationship. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're maybe as close as some of our other Wildcat residents, but I know it's a relief to us, it's a relief to his sponsor parents, and a relief to all of our supporters that he is doing very, very well. He's finishing up that quarter over there, but life hasn't changed much for him, and you all have been very attentive to his needs, so we appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. They come first.
Yes, they do come first. I like that, Kelly. Let me get into the comments here, say hello to some people. Lots of people saying hello to you, Kelly, which is nice. Good afternoon, Kendra Ditto says. Hi, Carrie Miller. Of course, Henyatta tagging all your friends. We'll go get a different angle here. Betty Winter, good morning from California, 3 days in a row. You always make the beginning of these lives, Betty. It's very impressive. I'd have to Guess that Facebook's giving you notifications, which is very exciting. Arlene's saying it's great to see Blaze. Hi, Lori Heath. Beautiful Blaze, Marilyn says. It's still working on that. Again, that's a bone-in piece. A lot of the pieces you saw Blaze eating today did not have bone, but as a wildcat, as a carnivore, we are giving them a complete raw diet, and bones are part of that. Organ meat as well. And like I said, once a week, Blaze is getting whole prey also. Kelly Howes is saying hello to Kelly, caretaker Kelly. Hey, dude. He says, you got any more for me? I don't. I think you're done for today. Is he done for today, Kelly?
He might have some juice, but I think he's all done.
Okay. He might have some juice. We'll see, Blaze. We'll see if you have anything else. But,
Oh, you're coming over to me. Okay.
it's very nice out. This is a good little quiet feeding time with this sweet boy.
Yeah,
When we
just a
say
little bit.
juice, that would just be mealtime juices. Good job, Blaze. A dessert of sorts.
Right, that's all.
And I think you get a good view of the papillae on his tongue there, the thing that makes a cat tongue scratchy. It was a nice little close-up of Blaze. And he is missing one of his incisors, which is why he has this very cute and handsome Elvis lip. That was removed how many years ago? Like last year, Judson? A year and a half ago? Okay. Yep. So that's why he has that very, very noticeable Elvis lip, but it doesn't affect him at all. Nope, Blaze, you're still able to eat your diet, and you're still your happy self. Well, Kelly, thank you again.
Yeah, of course.
It's nice to, have these quiet moments with the cats, and of course connect with you, because even more so than Judson and I, you're seeing these cats, and you're seeing them every single day, so I appreciate it. What's your favorite thing about Blaze before you go? Because I know Aspen and Blaze have come a long way, and
Yes.
you've been working with them for probably about 2 years now, off and
Yeah.
on. I know they haven't always been your zone.
You can't go wrong with the Elvis lip.
Yeah,
He's
I
very good
know.
at that. He does have a big personality. We didn't see much of it today, but he does do like the Cougar rev up
Okay.
when he's ready for his food.
Okay. Yeah, he was very,
He's
very
very
polite
gentle
today.
today,
I
so.
know. He said, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not showing the people that. It's
Yeah.
not going to be a permanent thing on the internet. Well, perfect, Kelly. I do have Judson here, too. Hi, Judson. So we'll do another, traditional stroll today, maybe a little bit. But like we said, we haven't checked in with Blaze. Being towards the back of the sanctuary, he likes a little bit of a quieter life. And sometimes the internet back here is a little spotty, too. So good to check in with this boy. Thank you to all of his sponsor parents who have been, worried about him, checking in with him, and we hope this helps give you some answers.
Handsome man, oh Blaze, we love you so.
We do.
And that's right, Olivia, is, understandably so. A lot of people think about not only a bonded pair, but a bonded pair that were siblings, and Aspen's beyond unexpected passing.
Yes.
I think it really speaks to the level of compassion that our followers have.
Yes.
And how they're able to engage with our rescues and feel for a cat like Blaze when he needs people feeling for him.
He does. And I think, even for us here as a team, I think we all shared it was very abrupt, Aspen's passing. We didn't have a lot of answers. And yeah, I really commend our followers, and I appreciate our followers for kind of joining us in that compassion and rallying around Blaze. And there's nothing better than seeing a cat rebound like this and seeing that he's doing well, which is, I think, what Aspen would want.
Yeah, he says, I'm still using my favorite hangout spots. I'm still dodging.
He's still dodging
I'm still
the
dodging
camera.
photos from Judson. I came by this morning to take some photos of you, Mr. Blaze, up on your skywalk, and he I think thought I was coming to feed him and came down to greet me. But nope, still just like Kelly said, we like seeing a lot of those similar behaviors, and that's kind of just those little markers in which we're able to gauge how Blaze is doing, or how any cat would be doing in a situation like where they lose a partner.
Exactly. And someone asking how old is Blaze, and it looks like Timo has responded in the media office. Blaze is 8, almost 9 years old now. So not an old cat by any means.
No.
I even hesitate to say middle age, maybe bordering on middle age, but definitely a younger cat in the grand scheme of our resident population. So Blaze will have many more years left with us, and of course getting that customized care that you all provide.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, I saw someone say that they were so excited to see that we met our match for
Hey-o.
Tiger-thon. And, I mean, that's a great example. What a good connection that all of your support during Tiger-thon and all throughout the rest of the year enables care for cats like Blaze. So thank you, thank you. We are so excited that we met our match as well.
Match met. And it doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's because you all supporting us. So
Exactly.
certainly worth getting excited about, Olivia.
I was giggling a little bit earlier because Kenyatta commented, kind of going back to Blaze licking up the juice. She said, juice made me picture Blaze with a juice box at lunch.
Accurate.
I know. Well, we say juice and we say blood sickles, and sometimes people do want, I don't blame people. Like, what is juice? What are blood, like, how do you make a blood sickle? Where does it come from? And the more gruesome answer is it's just the remains of meal prep. But
Yeah, kind of the drippings, you know, it's like they're making a pan sauce.
Exactly.
Olivia, you know, if we're going to get culinary with it. And you also might notice, Olivia, we're hoofing it a lot here.
we are. I was following you.
Because as a matter of fact, Kelly and Tyler, one of our construction caretakers, they're in all these yards, not only doing some cleaning, but a little construction too.
Okay.
So if they're in the yards and feline meadows, they're going to be going through all of them.
Yes.
And so the cats have been temporarily shifted inside.
Well,
But I see a big lump of hair
I do
across
too.
the way. We got to see some lions yesterday. That would have been the Ukraine Pride. So maybe we can hang out with Gino and Sofi for
That
the
sounds good to me.
last chunk here.
I was trusting you. I was following blindly. I figured you knew where a cat was at, and sure enough, you were right. I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah, we'll hang out with Mr. Gino for a little bit. You zoom in on him. I'm just going to see where Mom is.
Alrighty, sounds good, handsome Gino. Can't miss him with that mop of hair. I always, as it does
Crazy.
everyone else, I look at him and I think of Kimba, his father who has passed. But Kimba was known for his crazy hairstyles. You never know what he was going to wake up with each day. Maybe a mohawk, maybe a bowl cut, and Gino's really taking after his dad here.
However, Sofi wanted to groom it
That's
that
true.
day, truthfully, as well.
That's true. And Gino has something going on. He doesn't have as fluffy of a top today.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pompadour almost.
A little
like it's
bit.
kind of fluffed up and folding over. I like it, Gino. It's a good look.
I like it too. Did you find Mom, Judson?
You know, she's hanging way back under one of her platforms.
Okay.
So good. Gino's soaking in the sun.
Yes.
Sofi's soaking in the shade. Everybody doing their own thing here.
John's asking where we're located. We are located in Sandstone, Minnesota. We are closed to the public, though, so this is the best way to see the cats on this live post. So welcome, John.
Welcome, John.
Gino kind of dialing in on a UTV passing by. I'm reading some comments here, Judson.
Yeah.
Woohoo, Lions.
Woohoo. Today, Olivia.
There we go. Hello. Judson and I were just commenting that Faith is always excited for Lions, but I can't blame her. And I was saying that this is no hate to the Tigers. I loved hanging out with the Tigers last week, but it is nice to get some lion time. Where do you see her?
I don't think we'll be able to see her from this angle,
Okay.
but she's behind that patch of brush under her
here.
platform to the right a little bit more.
right there?
I don't even think we'll see those
I don't
rounded
know.
lion ears.
Somewhere in there.
I got this. We'll do this, Olivia.
Okay.
We will walk over. We'll say hi to Simon or Jeremy, who's hanging
Okay.
out right along their habitat wall, and we'll end strongly
That
for
works
our,
for me.
our live post
Just
today.
as I was saying, it's nice to get lion time. The tiger said, actually, we're going to circle back around to
And then they
us.
pull me back in.
Exactly. Handsome Gino, Jill saying, and Kendra.
Handsome indeed. Handsome, debonair,
Yes.
suave. What else
All
could
the
we?
things,
What else could we say?
Oh gosh. Model. GQ. Somebody calls somebody GQ. I guess it is Faith. Taras, maybe? I don't know. You'll have to correct me, Faith. Or maybe it's Leo. One of those boys with a big mop of hair you call a GQ model, and I do like
very
that.
GQ-esque.
Who is... Okay, it's Simon.
It is Simon. And Simon's either keeping an eye on the lynx next door, Miko and Ripley. He's either keeping an eye on some passing caretakers, or he was knocking around this ball right here and tired himself out.
I think it might be that. I would love to catch sometime on the phone, on a live post, whatever form or method, you playing with this ball and roaring at it, Simon.
And it's
it
a lot of
pretty.